Hey everyone, welcome back to the Den Fireworks. Today's video we are doing Under Construction by T-Sky Fireworks. This is a little 21 shot triangle cake by T-Sky. I didn't know it was triangle when I picked it up, and that gave me a couple ideas of what to do as well. Because this case comes 12-1. And when I made my White Knights order, I bought a good amount of cases so I could demo the single and then three 200-gram cakes at the same time. I really like doing that. But seeing I'm going to have some spares, why not construct a little cake as well? So I'm going to take 6 of the spare cakes and I'm going to put them in a circle, and I'm going to have all the fuses on the outside of it. I'm going to tape this whole thing together and use some 2-second fuse so we get a little bit of delay between each one, and light it up across and see how a single position 6 set of these cakes goes. And the reason I think this might be kind of fun is this says effects. Enjoy this triangle cake with unique shooting pace. Shot every time from 1 to 6 shots together. Upgrade the noise level step by step to a huge finale of loud flower crackling. So it's going to start with 1 more, and then it sounds like we're going to do 2. Then it sounds like we're going to do 3 and 4 and 5 up to 6. How is that going to look when we've got the delay from 1? So, one's doing 2 or 3 when the next one's doing 1. And how's that going to amp up that whole little cake? I don't know. It might be a sky puke mess. It might be a waste, but it could work out really fun as well, that I decided why not give it a go. Looking at this little triangle cake, these are all little half-inch bores in this cake. It is tight packed in that triangle, and I don't know. I think this will be fun. So we're going to do the 1, then we're going to do 3 spread out across the field. Then I'm going to put together this little circle cake and show you how I did that, and we'll light that up. Be right back. All right, so here's what I've decided to do on this one. We're going to start here and have this fuse tie into 2-second fuse. We're going to make it run all the way across this cake into this one, all the way across, all the way across, all the way across. On the last 2 cakes in here, instead of making it run all the way across, I just turned this guy, instead of being like this, to be this way. The triangle still fits perfect, but we're going to light these last 2 at the same time for the finale. Let's see if I have enough 2-second fuse already open to do that. I can't reach around all the way. So let me go get a new spool of that 2-second phantom fuse, and we'll get this hooked. And then we'll get this hooked up. Before pressing record, I showed the nice way I was going to start at the end, putting the tape off center with fuses on each side of that 2-second fuse. Talked to the camera really well, made sure my hands weren't in the way, and, well, I wasn't recording. So, yep, hack and a fraud here. Now, if I could find my fuse cutters, well, I'll trim them up after. But we're going to run this fuse all the way around to the next cable. Now, we're going to be lighting the fuse this way. It's going to be burning around. So we want the fuse facing into the way it's going to get burned. So it'll go and follow that green fuse along with it. We're going to do the tape a little off center. We will lay it down on the 2-second. We're going to put this green lying right next to it. Fold over and seal that up really well. Wrap around to the next one. Take a piece of tape. Put it down on our 2-second. Lay this green right down into it. So they're right next to each other. And seal it up. Now that one, the green's a little bit longer. That's all right. It's just going to add a little timing weirdness. And we're just going to keep going around. And tape up the next one until we are at our starting cake. Really not sure where my fuse cutters went right now, but we'll trim off a little bit of this 2-second so I can stick an E-match to it. If you were going to hand light this, put some green Visco on here instead. And I'll find my fuse cutters and clean those up. And then we can just duct tape this whole thing together. And then I like to run some along the bottom too, just to really make sure we get a nice structure here. And we should not have to worry about this thing tipping at all. Or coming apart. Once I bring the fuses down, I will actually cover that 2-second fuse with painter's tape just to make sure that nothing else going off in the field throws a hot spark and lights that 2-second fuse. So let's go check out under construction and a little constructed mess of a cake. Thanks, everyone. Under construction. Times 3. Pod. Under construction. Times 3. pod.